Namaste, children. Yeah, good morning, children. So, as we are in 8th chapter, brain teasers, see the first bit problem we have done in the online class. Now, second one. A man goes 5 meters in east and then 12 meters in north direction. Find the distance from the starting point. So, east, west, north, south. Draw the directions. Then start somewhere, moving towards east, then towards north. Okay, so connect the starting point and ending point. So observe a right angle. This entire figure ABC is a right angled triangle with angle B 90 degrees. ABC is a right angled triangle. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB value is 5, BC value is 12. I have applied here. So 25 plus 144 added you will get 169. AC square equal to 169. So AC into AC is AC square. 13 into 13 will give us 169. Therefore AC equal to 13. What we will say the statement? At the end, therefore, the distance from starting point is 13 meters. Yes, children. Question number 3. The width of a rectangle is 5 centimeter and its distance is 13 centimeters. What is its perimeter? Observe the question. Rectangle ABCD where width AD and BC are given 5, 5 and diagonal is given 13. So observe children, what I shaded here is a right angled triangle ABC where angle B equal to 90 degrees. So when I say right angled triangle, I will apply Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, right? So that means 13 square is equal to AB square plus 5 square. Why we are doing this is, we don't know AB length. If we know the AB length, which is also equal to CD, L is marked here. Therefore, you can find perimeter of the rectangle by 2 into L plus B formula. Okay. Now, 13 square is 169. Then AB square as it is. 5 square is 25. So, sending 25 here and writing AB square in the left side. AB square is equal to 169 minus 25, 144. 144 is written as 12 into 12. So, AB is equal to 12. Okay. Right. Perimeter of the rectangle is ABCD equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Otherwise, you write 2 into L plus B. So, which is nothing but 2 into 12 plus 5, 2 into 17, 34 centimeters. This is the answer. So, next, moving to the next question, the number 4. Okay. Triangle PQR and triangle SQR are isosceles triangles. Then find angle PQR and angle PRQ. Find angle SQR and angle SRQ. Find X. Observe X is marked here. So PQR is isosceles. PQ is equal to PR. These two complete angles. Observe that carefully. Okay. Togetherly equal, these two. Okay, children. Now I wrote here, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. PQR. PRQ. This one and this one are equal. By angle sum property of triangle PQR, the big one only you consider. You want to check this small figure also. See here, 30 degrees. Observe here. PQR, angle P 30. These two are equal, but what the value togetherly is the question. That is mentioned here, you can see 30 degrees plus angle PQR plus angle PQR, because both are having same value. One number I wrote 180. So 2 times of this is equal to 150. So 1 time is equal to 75. Therefore, angle PQR, otherwise angle PRQ, both are equal to this one and this one both are equal to 75 degrees each. Okay. Now, next part of the problem, second part. Okay. Second part is, see here also I gave a figure, triangle here 30 degrees gone, so 75, 70. Next, in triangle SQR, this is shaded part, children. Please observe that only carefully. Okay. Triangle SQR, these two sides are equal given in the problem. Then one angle, vertical angle is given 70. So, again by angle sum property of triangle SQR, angle S plus SQR, this one plus SRQ equal to 180. Now, you check here, what is there? 70 plus this 2 I told you. 2 times of the same we will write is equal to 180 minus 70, 110. Angle SQR is equal to 55 degrees. Okay. So, angle SQR, this one, angle SRQ, here right side one, both are equal to, what is the value? 55 degrees. Then observe in the problem, they asked what is x. X is equal to the bigger angle minus the shaded one inside. So, angle PQR minus angle SQR is equal to 75 degrees minus 55, which is 20 degrees, children. Okay. Next, moving to question number 5. Okay. Triangle PQR is isosceles with PQ is equal to PR. LM is parallel to QR with L on PQ and M on PR. This only they explained. Give reasons for each of the following statements. Angle Q is equal to angle R. So, observe here, in triangle PQR, don't observe the complete one. This line you forget now for the first part of the problem. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to angle R. Why? Because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Given in the problem, PQ is equal to PR. Therefore, their opposite angles, PR opposite angle Q, PQ opposite angle R. This is the statement they asked. Next, given that LM is parallel to QR. Okay, now observe these two are parallel lines. The left one is the transversal. Therefore, angle 3, angle 1, you can see the numbers in the notes, children. Angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. That means what type of angles they are? Corresponding angles. When corresponding angles are there for two parallel lines, they will be equal. This is the answer. For angle 2, angle 4, again the same matter. Okay. At the time, lines are parallel, transversal is PR. So, angle 2, angle 4 are corresponding angles. When lines are parallel, corresponding angles will become equal. That's why we wrote the next statement. Now, from first equation, what is there? This angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. You can see in the figure and you can get the clarity. Okay. Observation, please. 1 is equal to 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Did you get my point? These two are equal. Left equal to left, right equal to right. Therefore, naturally at 3 and 4 will become equal. When 3 and 4 have become equal, in triangle PLM, equal angles are there. Their opposite sides also will become equal. Therefore, PL is equal to PM. Okay. When PL is equal to PM, here we say that triangle PLM is an isosceles triangle. Right. Now question number 6. In an isosceles triangle, the base angle is twice as large as vertex angle. Find the angles of the triangle. So, in triangle BDL, BD is equal to BL as it is isosceles triangle. Therefore, BD opposite angle, BL opposite angle are to be equal because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angle D is equal to angle L. Now, there is a condition in the problem. The base angle is twice as large as vertex angle. Vertex angle, vertical angle is the same. So, that we have to assume now. The base angle is twice as large as vertex angle. Therefore, we are assuming, let base angles be 2x. This one 2x, this one also 2x. When it is 2x, this will be only x. Observe again in triangle BDL, Sum of the three angles is equal to 180 degrees. ASP of triangle. So I wrote here. So 5x equal to 180. Therefore, x is equal to 36 degrees. Very important problem, children. Okay. Base angles, angle D or angle L, which are equal to 2 times x. 2 into x value, 36. 2 into 36, 72. Next, angle B, what is the value? That is vertex angle. That is x. Value is 36. Like this, you have to complete. Listen carefully 2 times, 3 times if you want. Then understand the problems. So, seventh question, children. A pole broke at a point but did not separate. Broken but not separated completely. Means there is a touch between the broken part and the standing part of the earth. So, this is the standing part on the earth. This is the broken part. If the broken part is completely separated, it will be falling somewhere else. Not separated. That's why its top touched the ground at a distance of 5 meters from its base. So when it comes down here, this is A. But for understanding, I gave an extra letter D. When it come and touched here, the distance from the base of the pole, this is the base. From the base of the pole to this one, the distance is given in the problem as 5 meters. And the point where the pole is broken is at a height of 12 meters. C to B is the height of the pole at which the broken point is there. This is 12. Total height of the pole is the question in the problem. That is AC. AC means AB plus BC. Now, what we should find is AB value, that is also equal to BD. Therefore, observe triangle BCD. What type of triangle it is? Right angular triangle, as the base of the pole makes 90 degrees with the earth level. So right angular triangle, BD is the hypotenuse. We applied Pythagoras theorem. So BD square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square, 144 plus 25, which is 169. So this can be written as BD square is BD into BD. Okay. Next, 13 into 13, right? So BD is equal to 2 items are there with the same value. So one factor will take BD equal to 13. Total height of the pole before it broke is AC. AC means what? AB plus BC. But the broken part AB touched the ground at the point D. That means AB part is equal to BD. BD part is how much? 13. Broken part height is 12. So hence, total height of the pole is 12 meters plus 13, which is 25 meters, children. Okay, na? Right. Now, going to the question number 8, which is also important. Logic is very big in this. Triangle ABC is right angled triangle. Right angle, let us see. Can you locate its orthocenter? Can you locate its orthocenter? Yeah, what is orthocenter? Orthocenter is the point of concurrence of altitudes of a triangle. Minimum 2 altitudes required. So, what they said in the question, without drawing any altitude. Without drawing altitude, how we will get? That is the thing we will get in mind. Na? So, here may be given directly or what is there we will see. If so, name it. So, now see triangle ABC. Angle C 90 degrees. What is altitude? Which is making 90 degrees. The perpendicular. BC is perpendicular to AC, whereas AC is perpendicular to BC. Therefore, I wrote the matter here. In triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degrees. BC and AC are perpendicular to each other. Are you clear with the content, children? BC and AC are altitudes of triangle ABC. Directly, one is perpendicular to other. That's why altitudes of the triangle are there directly. You want to draw the other one, the third altitude, which will be for the side AB, the hypotenuse of the triangle. If you draw that, it will go like this, passing through this point. Okay. Therefore, orthocenter of triangle ABC is point of intersection of altitudes BC and AC. Where is that? C. This is the answer. Understood? Very simple, but logic is involved. The side of the triangle, not one, these two, acted as altitude also. Why? Why? Because they are perpendicular. That is the reason. Okay, children. Next, draw an equilateral triangle, each of whose sides is 6 centimeter. Draw its medians. Are they equal? Are they equal means are the medians equal? Now what we have to do, using scale B to C 6 centimeters, you will draw one line segment, and taking this as the, what you will call, the radius of the compasses. With B center you will draw one arc. With C center you will draw another arc. Both the arcs meet at a point, you name it as A. Join AB, AC. Triangle ABC is the equilateral triangle with the side 6 centimeter. Okay. Then find the midpoint of BC using the scale only. So where the midpoint will come, that is point, name it as D. Join AD. AD is the line segment joining the midpoint of the opposite side with a vertex, which is known as median. So similarly, you will be joining BE and CF. All the medians will meet at a point. The medians are congruent, so we name the point of concurrence of medians as centroid, that is denoted by Z. So the medians of an equilateral triangle are equal. Yeah, children. Next, question number 10. The exterior angle at C of triangle ABC is equal to 120 degrees. So exterior angle is marked here. Find the measures of all the angles of triangle if angle A is equal to angle B. What type of triangle is this? Nice question to study here. Exterior angle 120 is equal to sum of its interior opposite angles. Okay, na? So exterior angle 120 is equal to angle A plus angle B. I wrote here, you can see. Okay, so at that time what we can do, but that process what I told is 120 we have to make equal to these two parts, 60 60. Then third angle will come 60. This is one way of solving. All the three angles equal, so it is equilateral triangle. Another way also is there, that is I wrote here. Exterior angle ACD equal to 120. ACB and ACD are ACB. Left one, right one are forming a linear pair. Therefore, total is 180. So, right side one is 120. Then left side will come as 60 degrees. Angle ACB will come as 60 degrees. Now, by exterior angle property of a triangle, I used here. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 120 degrees. Therefore, given in the problem, angle A and angle B are equal. So, angle A and angle B value will be half of 120, that is 60 degrees. Now, see in triangle ABC, all the three angles are equal. So, their opposite sides also will be equal. Therefore, it is called an equilateral triangle. Understood clearly? Yeah. Now, look at the problem number 11. In the given figure, find the measure of angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. PQR is the triangle. QR extended up to S. An exterior angle of 136 is formed. PQ is extended up to T. An exterior angle of 104 is formed. 104 degrees. So, angle 1, angle 2, angle 3. These are the measurements they are questioning us. Now, find out. Okay, so what is written in triangle PQR? Exterior angle P, okay, sorry, RQT is equal to 104, PRS is equal to 136 degrees. I marked. Next, you see here angle PRS, angle PRQ. The right one, the left one togetherly forms a linear pair. Okay, so here also same. Angle 2 and angle 104 degrees forms a linear pair. So angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 104, this value, that is 76 degrees. Next, here this was explained earlier. So angle 3 plus 136 degrees togetherly forms a linear pair. So angle 3 equal to 180 degrees minus 136 degrees, which is 44 degrees. Okay. Now the last one is left, that is first one. Which by angle sum property of triangle PQR, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. So angle 1 we have to find 2 is 76 degrees, 3 is 44, equal to 180. So angle 1 is equal to these two togetherly 120 degrees. You want to do in the rough work, equal to 180. Angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. The measures of angle 1 60 degrees, angle 2 76 degrees, okay, angle 3 44 degrees. Clear, children? So this is the way. Next, observe the question number 12. In the given figure, find the measures of angle CAB. CAB. Okay. Next, angle ABC. ABC. Another one, ACB. This angle, this one we need to find. So observe where I started. Given that angle ACD, exterior angle, is given 105 degrees. Angle EAF is given 45 degrees. You can see there carefully. Angle EAF, here it is marked 45. These two are vertically opposite angles. When two lines are intersected, vertically opposite angles are always equal. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to 45 degrees. Clear? Next, angle ACD, exterior angle, angle ACB, interior one, this together forms a linear pair. So angle ACB plus ACD, the exterior one, equal to 180. Exterior is known as 105 degrees. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to 180 degrees minus 105 degrees, which is 75 degrees. So here we got 45 degrees. This one by linear pair we got as 75 degrees. Then by applying angle sum property of triangle ABC, the total is equal to 180 degrees. A, 45 degrees by vertically opposite angles. Angle B, we have to find now. Angle C, 75 degrees by linear pair. So 45 plus 75 is 120. Angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. Therefore, in the given figure, angle CAB 45 degrees, angle ACB 75 degrees, angle ABC 60 degrees. Okay. Now question number 13, children. Find x and y in the following figure. Observe A, B, C is one triangle. Then C, D, E also a triangle. Now when I observe ABC triangle, two angles are given. The third one is missing. Therefore, by angle sum property of triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180. A is given 30 degrees. B is given 30 degrees plus C is equal to 180 degrees. Angle C equal to 180 minus 60, that is 120 degrees, children. Okay. Next, observe angle C and angle ACD. कहाँ है वो लोगो? Angle C, this one. Angle ACD. Please observe the pen movement. This is X, this one. Yes, forms a linear pair or not, a straight angle. Therefore, angle C plus angle ACD equal to 180 degrees. Just now we got here angle C is equal to 120 degrees. That I substituted here. X is equal to 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. This value is 60. Now, just observe the figure I am rotating for your understanding purpose. Triangle CDE, exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior angles, that is X and 30 degrees. Okay, don't get worried by the figure. This is only rough idea, not constructed. Okay, therefore, what happens? Angle AED is equal to Y is the exterior angle of triangle. Exterior angle of triangle is equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles. Please study every point in this chapter, which will be very, very useful. Y is equal to X plus 30, that is 90 degrees. Yeah. 14th problem. The lengths of two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 15 centimeters. So, between what two measures should the length of the third side fall? So, please observe this. This is a question based on inequalities of triangle. Inequalities of triangle says that sum of any two sides of the triangle should be greater than the third side and the difference should be less than the third side. Therefore, we should find sum and difference. sum of 12 and 15, 27. Difference of these two, big minus small, 15 minus 12, 3 centimeter. Then we will write the answer as the measure of third side should be less than the difference and more than the sum. Okay. So, sorry, reverse I told you. Difference less than measure of third side. Okay. Measure of third side, we will write like this. Remember this. Difference less than measure of third side less than the sum. Okay. 3 less than measure of third side less than 27. The meaning of this is the measure of the third side lies in between. Okay. Is it clear? Right. Going to Hart's question. In the given figure, AE is equal to AC, angle BAC is equal to 40 degrees, angle ACF equal to 75 degrees, and BCF is a line. Prove that BE is equal to CE. BE is equal to CE we want to prove. So observe carefully children. Triangle ACE, ACE. Angle A is equal to 40. AE is equal to AC. Two sides are equal. Then their opposite angles will become equal. That's what I wrote. By angle sum property of triangle AEC, we'll write that angle A plus this one plus AEC plus ACE is equal to 180 degrees. So 40 degrees plus, assume this value x. X plus x equal to 180. These two are equal, so we assumed xx. Now 40 plus 2x equal to 180. So 2x equal to 180 minus 40. X is equal to 140 divided by 2, that is 70 degrees. So angle AEC is equal to, angle ACE is equal to 70 degrees. You got answer now? Next. But BCF is a line given in the problem. Okay. BCF. Therefore, observe here, exterior angle is given 75. This we calculated now as a 70. Then what is this value we are going to find? That is mentioned here. Angle BCE plus angle 70 plus angle 75 degrees equal to 180. Therefore, angle BCE is equal to 180 minus this total 145, which is 35 degrees. Okay. Now, angle AEB is equal to 180 degrees. Where it is? Check here. AEB, straight line. What is this angle we noticed here? 70 degrees. Then what will be the angle here? 110 degrees, because linear pair. AEC plus BEC equal to 180, linear pair. Okay. Right here if you want. Linear pair. Okay. So angle BEC is equal to 180 minus 70, 110 degrees. BEC. This is 110. This one we calculated as 35. Then what is this? By angle sum property of triangle BEC, angle BEC plus angle BCE plus angle EBC equal to 180. 110 plus 35 plus EBC. EBC. Okay. This one 110, this one 35. Now we are getting EBC equal to 180 degrees minus 145, which is 35 degrees. So angle B is equal to 35 degrees. So angle BCE value 35. Angle EBC value also 35. Have you noticed this was 35? 3-4 times I repeated. This now we got as 35. 35, 35. Then their opposite sides will become equal. That is BE is equal to EC or CE. Therefore, triangle is isosceles triangle. Now, moving to Hart's, the very first question here. Look at the figure. In the given figure, BO and CO are the bisectors of the exterior angles meeting each other at O. BO, CO, exterior angles. Angle A is equal to 70 degrees. Then find angle BOC. This value we are going to find. Okay. Observe problem, very lengthy, very important in higher classes also. So now in triangle ABC triangle. angle A plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because ASP of triangle, angle sum property of a triangle. So 70 degrees plus angle ABC plus angle ACB equal to 180, which is coming as 180 minus 70 will do, we'll get 110 degrees. Angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 110 degrees. Please remember this. Next, BO is bisector of angle CBE. Okay, CBE angle bisector. That means CBO angle and EBO angles are equal. Let us assume as x. Therefore, angle CBE is equal to 2x. Okay, CO is the bisector of angle BCD. Again, BCO is equal to y. DCO also equal to y. This part is y. This part also assume as y. So, togetherly 2y. Now, here observe the linear pairs A, B, E linear pair, A, C, D linear pair, that I am writing here. ABE is equal to 180 degrees, ACD is also equal to 180 degrees. ABE can be written as angle ABC, the upper part, then CBE. CBE we assumed as 2x. Okay children, follow this carefully. So, angle ABC plus angle CBE equal to 180. Now, angle ABC plus 2x equal to 180. Again, on the right side one, ACD also linear pair, straight angle forms over there. Therefore, angle ACB plus angle BCD, this total and this one equal to 180. The down one we assumed as 2y, angle ACB equal to 2y. Now, these two things write at one place and add. Angle ABC plus 2x equal to 180. Angle ACB plus 2y is equal to 180. When added, angle ABC plus angle ACB plus 2x plus 2y equal to 180 plus 180. Now, angle ABC plus angle ACB, these two same as it is we are writing. 2 into x plus y is equal to 360. So, angle ABC plus angle ACB value, I told you, remember here na? What is the value? 110 degrees. That 110 degrees I substituted here is equal to 110 degrees plus 2 into x plus y equal to 360. So 110 degrees we are sending the other side. 2 into x plus y is equal to 360 minus 110 degrees, which is 250 degrees. Okay. So x plus y is equal to 2 multiplying here comes divides 250 divided by 2, which is 125 degrees. Next, in triangle BOC, angle CBO plus angle BCO plus angle BOC equal to 180 degrees. The small triangle you can see in the video as well. Okay, this triangle BOC. What I did, angle BOC, 1, 2, 3 angles total is equal to 180. This is x, this is y, this we want in the problem. That's why x plus y plus angle BOC equal to 180. What is x plus y value? 125 degrees. So 125 degrees plus angle BOC equal to 180 degrees. That implies angle BOC equal to 180 degrees minus 125 degrees, which is 55 degrees. Observe carefully, take the screenshot and write the problem. Listen 1-2 times, then you will understand these type of problems. Okay children, thank you. Next, enrichment questions. We have 2 questions. Okay, the first one here, in the given figure, AB is equal to AC, BC equal to CD, find x, y, z. Very easy question actually, but you should observe whichever part is required first. So in triangle ABC, 40 degrees is given. So ABC, this part only you observe. Given AB is equal to AC. Therefore, their opposite angles will become equal. That is, x is equal to y. I wrote here. By ASP of triangle ABC, angle x plus angle y plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So, 2x plus 40 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Why? X and y are equal. So, I am writing x or y, no problem. Any one letter you can write 2 times. 2x equal to 140 degrees. X is equal to 140 by 2, which is 70 degrees. Okay. Therefore, angle x is equal to angle y is equal to 70 degrees. Right. Now in triangle ABC and triangle BCD, ABC work is over. BCD, this down one. What is given? BC length is equal to CD. This is only a rough figure. Don't measure the lengths and to say they are different. Okay, just for our idea. BC and CD are equal. Then their opposite angles, this opposite are equal. That is what I wrote here. Again, by angle sum property of triangle BCD, we can say Z. This is also Z, not given in problem, but we will get it as Z. So Z plus Z, here one symbol is given, which means 90 degrees. So 2Z is equal to 90. So only Z is equal to 45 degrees. Therefore, the end of the problem, angle X is equal to, okay, 70 degrees. Here 70 degrees. Angle Y equal to 70 degrees. Z is equal to 45 degrees. Even here also 45, which is not asked. Sometimes they will mark here W and tell what is the value. Okay. Next, another problem. This model are there in again 9th, 10th class also. Two poles 15 meters and 30 meters high. First pole 15 meters, second pole 30 meters high, are standing straight on the ground. So making 90 degrees here and here. Here also I have to mark. If their feet, this is the feet position, are 36 meters apart, 36 meters gap. Find the distance between their tops. Top C and A, what is the gap? Means we have to join like this. Now, what I have done is, I have drawn a parallel line from the point C parallel to the base of the earth level, that is BD in the problem. So, there we get a line segment called CE, which is also of measurement 36 meters only. This is very, very important, children. 36 meters you have to remember here, because you can see EBDC forms a rectangle. This one 15, this is also 15. Here 36, this is also 36. Okay. Now, next, AB length is 30 meters totally, but this down part is 15. Therefore, this part is also 15. Now, you can see the problem carefully. The highlighted part is the triangle ACE, where AC is a question mark. AE length is 15, total 30. Okay, in that down part of 15, here 15 is there now, the height of smaller pole. So that 15 gone here, the remaining is 15. Now what is the base? 36. If you have understood this, ACE is a right angled triangle with perpendicular 15, base 36. You need what is the hypotenuse. So you are applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle ACE. Okay, AC square is equal to AE square plus EC square, which gives you 15 square plus 36 square, 225 plus 1296. Multiply in the rough work and get this work done. 15 into 21, children. Therefore, so this 1521 can be written as 39 into 39. I have not done rough work. Please excuse for that. You do it in your work. So AC is equal to 39 meters. And at the end, therefore, distance between the tops of poles is 39 meters. Here ends our problem. Thank you. Prepare well, children. All the pink boxes in your textbook. Okay. Important concepts from every point of you must know. Please prepare very, very seriously. Write and do practice. What are medians, altitudes, angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, how to draw regular hexagon problem with Rangoli, whatever I have explained, all you prepare very seriously from 8th chapter so that you can write exam very confidently. Thank you, children.